I mean, whether you talk about the Texas
On the
double,
plane, we're watching on the plane.
the double overtime Texas A&M game was like a 3-act play that basically, Matt, would you not agree? This has basically saved Rodney Terry's job the last 24 hours. I know you were sticking a fork in him after the loss to Oklahoma, but the win over Vanderbilt and now a win over A&M has probably put him in the NCAA tournament, and I don't see Texas firing him right now, Matt. What do you think?
I think Texas is actually still going to fire him. I think like being this close, and like Texas is going to have 15 losses provided that it doesn't win the SEC tournament. That's still not going to look great. If Texas goes to Dayton, squeaking in, I don't see that as having too much leverage, too much of a difference in terms of his ultimate fate. But anyway,
Jason, do you think Rodney Terry's fired?
It's close. It's close. I think if Texas could land a big fish, they will fire him. I don't know if they can. A lot of speculation about Will Wade. Do they potentially go after a big fish? I think if they could get a big fish, they would probably eat the money if they could get somebody.
I think Chris Del Conte has a few nickels and dimes rolling around in his pocket to be able to entice someone. Anyway, Jason, your observations on what you've seen today.
Going to be very interesting in the Big Ten. My Indiana Hoosiers, not a good performance today in the first game against Oregon. Obviously, with them losing, Texas winning, how does that affect that last one or two spots? I mean, are they going to somehow squeak in? I still think, TJ and I were talking about they've won enough games, I think, in the Big Ten. They've got enough quad one wins. In the last month, they played pretty decent. I think they're probably still in, but they're definitely a candidate for Dayton. Obviously the name on the front of the jersey is going to help. Indiana in Dayton would be a Midwest draw. Mike Woodson storyline. I think they're squeaking in the back door, but you never know.
I would say high odds, Jason, of an Indiana-Texas first four game in beautiful Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah.
Indiana versus Texas or Oklahoma.
TV would like that.
One of the two.